video of data mining and warehousing. In today's video I am going to teach you how to what is problem definition. This is part 2 of this topic. Already I have mentioned what are the terminologies involved in the association analysis. Now we'll continue the same. Yes, so the association rule, we'll see the definition first. An implication expression of the form x tends to y, where x and y are item sets. So the association rule consists of two terms. One is x and the other one is y. So what is this x and y? X is nothing but an item and y is also another item. So either x can be a single item or it can be item set. Similarly, y can be a single item or an item set. For example, milk diaper tends to beer. So what is the meaning of this? Whoever are buying milk and diaper, they are also buying beer. So milk and diaper are bought together with the beer. So wherever the milk and diapers are there, they can also find beer. So this is the meaning of the association rule. Then rule evaluation matrix. How we can evaluate the rules? First one is support. As we said, what is support? Support is nothing but number of, that is count of support divided by total number of transaction. That is nothing but support. So fraction of transaction that contains both x and y. So how many times these x and y are occurring together divided by total number of transactions will give the support. Then confidence. What is confidence? Measures how often the items in y appear in transaction that contains x. So wherever y is occurring, whether the x is also occurring, that is called confidence. Clear? Whenever the y is appearing, there if the x is also appearing, that is called confidence. Clear? So support is nothing but how many times the items are occurring together, x and y are occurring together divided by number of transactions. Confidence is how many ever times y is appearing the transaction that contains x. Clear? So how many ever times beer is occurring measures how often items, how many times beer is occurring in the transaction that contains milk and diaper. That is nothing but confidence. Yeah. So if you take this example, the confidence can be measured like this. So beer, if you take beer, milk and diaper. So where these combinations are there, beer, milk and diaper, here, yeah, beer, milk and diaper, here bread and diaper only is there. So beer, milk and diaper, it's occurring in third transaction and the milk diaper fourth transaction. Here in fifth transaction it is not there. So third and fourth transaction. So how many times milk and diaper are occurring? Milk and diaper are occurring 3 times. Out of the 3 times, how many times this beer is occurring? Only 2 times. So 2 by 3 is the confidence. Okay, so milk and diaper are appearing in the occurring in 3 times. So but only the beer is occurring twice out of this 3 times or 3 transactions. So 2 divided by 3 is the confidence. Yes. See here, yes, whatever I said, same they have given us example, milk, diaper, beer. So what is the support? Already we have seen support. Once again we will see otherwise. So milk, diaper, beer. How many times milk, diaper, beer are occurring together? So milk, diaper, beer are occurring, milk, diaper here and here. So 2 times. So how many number of transactions? It is 5. So 2 divided by 5 is equal to 0.4. That is 40% is the support. And what is the confidence? Confidence of C, that is milk, diaper, beer. How many times this milk, diaper is occurring with the beer? So only 2 times, as we said, in third and fourth transaction, divided by how many times the milk and diaper are occurring. Milk and diaper are occurring 3 times. So 2 divided by 3. Yes. Association rule mining task. Here in this given a set of transactions T, the goal of association rule mining, why we have to mine the association rule, is to find all the rules having support greater than or equal to minimum support threshold and confidence greater than or equal to minimum confidence threshold. See, if you take the items in the warehouse, and if you generate the item set from these items, it will be so many rules for every data. So 2 power k rules can be generated, 2 power data k data items can be generated. So in that case, it is not possible to follow or accept or satisfy, can accept the association rules whichever is generated. So what we have to, which association rule has to be considered is based on 2 conditions. Which can be accepted is based on the association rules that can be considered. It depends on 2 conditions. One is the support should be greater than minimum support threshold. So whatever support we have calculated here, that is 40% we have calculated, that's what we have seen in the previous slide. So if I am keeping the threshold, minimum threshold value as 50%, then I cannot consider this item set. I cannot consider this association rule. It will not come under accepted status, it will be in the rejected status. When my minimum support threshold is 50% and I am getting the value, support value as 40%, then I will consider as rejected association rule. This association rule is rejected. If my threshold is 40%, if minimum support threshold is 40% and this association rule is again 40%, then I will say that this association rule is accepted. Similarly, confidence level also. If the confidence level is greater than minimum confidence threshold, then it will be accepted. Otherwise, it will not be, the association rule cannot be accepted. It is under rejected condition. So these are the goal of the association rule. Then brute force approach. So what is the other approaches to mine the association rule? See, we have a lot of rules. We have infinite rules. How we are going to select it? So list all the possible association rules. As I said, if we have 10 data items, for all the 10 data items we are going to generate the item set, then we are going to create the association rules. So list all the association rules and compute the support and confidence for each rule. So for every rule, if we are going to compute the support and confidence, then that is called brute force approach. After that, prune rules that fail the minimum support and minimum confidence threshold. So what we are going to do, if we have, see, I'll take this example and I'll explain you what is minimum support threshold. So here I have 5 data items. See, five items are there. So I will be taking all the 5 items and I will be creating the item set for all the possibilities, and for every possibility I am going to create the association rule, and for every association rule I will calculate the support and confidence, and I will check the conditions called whether support is greater than minimum support threshold and confidence is greater than minimum confidence threshold, and whichever it's satisfied, then I will accept that as accepted. Others and all, if other association rules have not accepted this 2 rules, then that will be under rejected. Then I will call that as brute force approach. Clear? So under brute force approach, 3 steps to be done. One is list all the possible association rules, compute the support and confidence for each rule, then prune or eliminate or reject the rules that fails those 2 conditions. So this is brute force approach. Yes. So if I am going to calculate the association rule and compute the support and confidence level for all the association rules, how many times I have to do is using, if I am going to use brute force approach, then how many rules that will be generated under brute force approach is, see here, given D unique items, that is number of items is D. In our example, the number of items was 5. So here D unique items are there. So total number of items set. So number of item sets that can be generated with the 5 items are nothing but 2 power 5. That is 2 power D. So total number of possible association rules. So how many rules, how many association rules can be created with the D item data set is 3 power D. R is equal to 3 power D. That is 3 power 5 minus 2 power 5 plus 1. That is 2 power 6 plus 1, which is equal to, if we have 6 data items, see if D is equal to 6, then R is equal to 602 rules we have to create. So if I am creating 602 rules, then how many times I have to calculate the support and confidence value? 602 times I have to calculate the support and confidence value. Then I have to prune. So which is a very long procedure, which is impossible. Yes. See here, mining association rules. So here we have been given with the example of how to calculate the association rules, how to generate the association rule and calculate the support and confidence, and with that how can we accept or reject. We will see one example, then you will understand better. Yes, here the transaction, same tabular column is given. So I am taking milk diaper tends to association rule beer. The support is 40%. This is what we have calculated, and 2 by 3 we have seen for milk diaper and beer combination, that is 0.67. So if we keep the support level as minimum support threshold as 40% and confidence level as 50%, then it will be rejected because confidence level is 0.67 here. So both the conditions should satisfy. And here 40% and 1.0, so this will be accepted. This will be accepted. And the third association rule, if you take, this is 40 and 67%. Our association rule is, this is 60%, so it can be accepted. If minimum confidence level is 50% and minimum support level is 40%, threshold level is 40%, then the first one will be accepted, second one will be accepted, third one will be accepted. Yes, all are under accepted terms. So only they have taken the accepted association rules. So all the above rules are binary partitions of the same item sets. Rules originating from the same item set have identical support but can have different confidence. Yes, see, they have identical support but have different confidence. Rules originating from the same item set. See, if they are originating from the same item set, they may have same support, but they will not have same confidence. That's what it is said here. See, if you take this example, see, diaper, milk, beer, all the 3 items are there in the second association rule also. Check here, milk, diaper, beer. So the confidence level, the support is same and confidence also same here. And if you take diaper, beer, milk, diaper, see here support is same and the confidence is same. And if you take this milk, diaper, beer, here support is same but confidence is different. That's what observation which is made here. If the same items are there, sometimes support will be always same and confidence may or may not be same. Then, thus we may decouple the support and confidence requirements. Yes. So, mining association rules. So, we have two-step approach here. One is frequent item set generation. Generate all the item support whose support is greater than minimum support threshold value. That is the first step in the mining association rules. Second step is rule generation. How to generate the rule is, generate high confidence rule from each frequent item set, where each rule is binary partitioning of the frequent item set. Yes. First step is we have to calculate all the frequent item set by taking only one condition, that is the support should be greater than minimum support threshold. And the second step is we have to generate with the help of the generated item set, frequent item set, we are going to select only the rule which has high confidence. So these are the two steps involved in the mining association rules. In the next video, I will post how to do this frequent item set generation with the help of a priori algorithm. With this, I conclude this video. Thank you. Bye.